Welcome to Yaka Digital Network Videos. Your S4 art and design portfolio communicates your technical growth and artistic development over the course of the year. Compare a disorganized pile of every sketch you've touched to a curated selection of your 10 most effective pieces. One is a collection of paper, the other is a professional presentation. To meet the UNAB standard, your submission must provide evidence of high-quality final products and the background research used to create them. A successful portfolio follows a specific sequence: the title page, your artist statement, process documentation, the final pieces, and a final reflection. Organizing your work in this order allows an examiner to trace the specific technical and creative logic behind your art. The most difficult part of this process happens before you even open your folder, deciding which pieces to include and which to set aside. Apply the 70-30 rule: 70% finished works, 30% process. This stack must show range: a portrait, a textile piece, and a graphic project. Arrange them to show evolution, from a basic color wheel to a complex painting of a Ugandan market scene. Strict curation proves to the examiner that you are able to evaluate your own work and prioritize quality over quantity. In the UNEB system, examiners value the creative journey just as much as the final masterpiece. Include a lessons learned page. If your batik dye bleeds, document it. Label it with an explanation of why it happened, perhaps the wax was too brittle, and how you would fix it next time. This shows the examiner your critical thinking. A process log full of trials, failures, and corrections validates your work, often earning higher marks than a perfect painting that has no documentation. Good presentation requires mounting your work on neutral cardstock with precise, equal borders. Use professional adhesives to avoid wrinkles, and ensure your labels, listing the title, medium, date, and description, are neat and legible. Let's test your ability to spot what fits these standards. Evaluate these 3 items: a heavily stained graphic poster, a half-finished portrait, and a messy sketch containing notes on traditional Ugandan basket weaving. Which one actually belongs in your final portfolio? Only the messy sketch belongs in the final folder. Because it is finished research, it is valid evidence of your process. Stained or half-finished pieces violate the requirement that every entry must be pristine or complete. Poor physical presentation instantly lowers the perceived value of your art. Think of mounting and labeling as the frame that communicates the quality of the work inside. Before your final submission, put your work through a rigorous peer review. Conduct a portfolio walkthrough. Lay your work out on your desk like a gallery and view it through an examiner's eyes. You will quickly notice if your layout feels disorganized compared to your peers. Ask your peers the 3-question test. Which piece shows your best technical skill? Which shows your most interesting idea? And is there anything in here that doesn't belong? Examiners grade based on 3 criteria: evidence of growth from early sketches to final works, the depth of your research into outside influences like traditional motifs, and the professionalism of your mounting and spelling. You can watch more videos for all classes here and get all content at www.yaka.cc. Your portfolio is your professional representative in the examination room. It speaks for your skills even when you aren't there to explain the work yourself.